Hi everyone! I decided to film an updated plant tour because some of my plants are new. I've lost some plants unfortunately that had thrips and things like that. So this is what I have now. I still have my Hoya Crimson Queen. She's lost some of the white leaves, but it still looks really pretty. They actually grow the leaves from the stems, like from these little things. And I have a Calathea orbifolia. It's getting some new leaves. It's really pretty. It's got a few spots. I think that's because I let the humidifier run dry and it likes a lot of humidity, but it still looks pretty good. And this is my peacock plant. I forget the official name of it. I got this one at Lowe's. It's kind of spreading out. I guess it's reaching for the sun, but it still looks good. I love this one. It's one of my bigger ones. And I still have my Calathea Macayana. This one, it looks really cool on the underside of the leaves. I've been treating it because I wasn't sure if it had some kind of pest, but I haven't seen any. And this is my big Calathea ornata. I had a smaller one. It got spider mites, so I got rid of it and replaced it with this big guy. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. And this is my Calathea White Fusion. These are supposed to be kind of difficult. So far it's doing pretty good. It's got some funky leaves I need to trim off, but looking pretty so far. And this is one of my favorites, the Calathea Medallion. It's getting a new leaf here. Same thing, it's got a little bit of browning, I think from when the humidifier ran dry. I have to refill it more now that it's not so humid. And then right next to it is the easiest Calathea. This is the rattlesnake Calathea. That's the unofficial name of it. And this is my snake plant. I've had this for a long time. I got it in April, so like 7 months ago, and I just watered it yesterday for the first time. So it seems to be doing okay. I was kind of scared to water it because they get overwatered really easily. And this is my pink arrowhead plant. It's gotten really big. It was in a 6-inch pot and I moved it up to a 7-inch, well 7.5 inch. So it's growing really well. It's got, this is a good pink leaf here. And this is really similar to the Calathea ornata, but it's actually a Calathea Beauty Star because it has the lighter through the leaves here, but really similar to the ornata. This is a smaller one. It was in a 4-inch. I moved it up to a 6. Seems to be doing okay. And let me show you the roots here so you can see what I'm talking about with this pink arrowhead, if I can get it out. I just repotted it and it's already getting roots out the bottom of the pot. It grows really fast. And this orchid only really has one flower left, but it's really pretty. I got this at Campbell's. They have the best orchids. They're cheaper if you get them in full bloom. They don't last that as long that way, but it'll rebloom eventually. And this is my golden pothos. It's a classic. It's growing a lot. It was like a 4-inch when I got it, and I moved it up to a 6-inch. And it's getting a lot of leaves, and as it's growing, it's getting more of like the gold variation. If you trained this to go up a pole, the leaves would be bigger, but I like it just hanging. And this is my string of pearls. This one you don't need to water too much. They get overwatered easily. They like a lot of light. And this is my lemon lime philodendron. I'm starting to like the philodendrons more than the pothos now. I just like the way that they grow. And I like the leaves. I just think that they're really pretty. And this one does need to be watered. You can kind of tell like the leaves up here getting a little dried out. So I'm gonna water this one today. But this is my string of bananas. And it's really long. It goes almost all the way down to the vanity, like you can see. here it is almost touching. It's so long, but I don't want to trim it. And this needs to be potted up. This is, someone gave me a Monstera adansonii cutting because I lost mine to thrips and it's been sitting in here too long, so it needs to be potted up. That's probably why the leaves are starting to brown, so I need to do that probably today. And I have my string of hearts right behind it. Love the string of hearts. The green one is super easy. The variegated is a little more difficult. And these are just some cuttings that I have in water. I like to see the roots grow. That's kind of cool. And this is my Peperomia obtusifolia variegata. It's getting kind of tall and sparse, but I still like it. I asked in a plant group what this was, and they said it was just cosmetic. It wasn't like a disease or a pest or anything, so I'm hoping that that's right, because I really like this one. It's been pretty easy. You just water it about once a month. And this is my little, I need to clean that windowsill, but this is my little variegated string of hearts. I have another one in my other window because the guy said it would be better in a west-facing window, but I find these to be more difficult. I probably wouldn't recommend spending the money on the variegated because the green string of hearts are easier. And I have my first satin pothos there. They're actually Scindapsus is the official name. They're not really a pothos. I like the way that they have the silver here. This one's pretty easy. I don't need to water it as much as my other one that I moved up into a bigger pot. It was drying out a lot, so I moved it into a 6-inch. And it still looks like it's getting kind of dry. You can see how the leaves are curling up there. And this is a newer one. This is my Philodendron micans. Like I said, I'm really liking the philodendrons now. This is kind of like a velvety feel to it. I treated it because I didn't know if this was like some sort of pest damage. I haven't seen any pests, but I've been checking for them. This is my Philodendron Brazil. I had 2 and I moved them in together. So this is my big guy here. And then my last one here is my Marble Queen pothos. This one's kind of a slow grower. Probably just not so full on the back because it's not getting much sun here. But it seems to be okay in the low light. So I've just been leaving it here for now. That might be why it's growing so slow. And this is my only fake plant. This is my Christmas tree. But that's it. So this is all the plants that I have right now. I think it's a little bit less than I had before, but it's the winter, so that's okay. And I think I forgot to talk about this one, which is my ruby rubber tree. I have the trash can underneath it for makeup and stuff. But I really like this, the Ficus elastica ruby. I like the pink leaves, and they're kind of thick. So this one has been growing really well. I wasn't sure if it would because they're supposed to like more light, so I just put it right by the window, and it seems to be doing pretty well. So I really like that one. You have to be careful with it because if you cut the leaves, they'll get like a sap. I think that dried up, but you can see that a little bit, and you can see like a little bit here where a leaf came off. So if that happens and you get the sap on your hands, you just want to make sure to wash your hands because I think that sap is toxic to pets, so just wash your hands right away. That's everybody. I probably will need to update for a while because I'm not planning on getting many houseplants until the spring when they grow a little bit more. But this is the collection I have right now. See you next time.